วัสดีครับผมกลับมาแล้วกินเน็ตกากเชื่อมต่อใหม่กลับไปใช้เน็ตหอพักเหมือนเดิมรอบนี้โอ้ยเน็ตโทรศัพท์ผมคนกากเกิน But when he did I realized that he had potential That's why I brought him the 900 XD yen tax included demon saw Afterwards, Lukaku and I went through intense training to develop the Senshin Sanma school of swordsmanship. I retrospect, I can't believe I said all that ridiculous stuff. It makes me want to crawl in a hole and hide. I was really surprised when you said it didn't matter, but at the same time, it really made me happy. It's strange, huh? Those words really moved me. Lukaku cheeks then turns rosy pink. Her brush is too powerful. I have to look away. Ever since you said those words, I like you. Wait a second. Wait a goddamn second. Is she really what I think she is saying? But that Lukaku was a guy. Does that mean I made the guy Lukaku fall in love with me? My mind goes blank. Oh god. By the time I drop her off back at the try, I'm worn out physically and mentally. We ended up walking for 4 hours straight, which was tiring, but my mental exhaustion is greater.In the end, we didn't talk much. We just walked. Today was really fun. Really? She just saying that out of consideration, I can tell that she forcing her smile. Although the date, I couldn't stop thinking about that time Lukaku fell in love with me, so I barely made conversation at all.That manually was completely useless. On this world line, Lukaku was a girl from the beginning, so Lukaku's memory of when we first met might be inconsistent with mine. But even with that in consideration, Lukaku's story still fell out of place. So, Lukaku fidgets as she whispers.
なんだ
What is it?Well, tomorrow. She want to go on a date again tomorrow. I mean, we are a couple and we are going out, and that means we like each other and it's summer break right now. So it's natural to go on a date every day. I want to be with Okabe-san again tomorrow.
どうも
Thanks. Is that okay?
ダメなんてことはない
Of course it is. Yes, of course.
本当に
Thank goodness. Lukaku smiled again. She looked so happy and relieved. Seeing her like this makes incomprehensible feeling. Well up inside me. Well, see you tomorrow. I feel a huge weight on my shoulders.Another day tomorrow. Well, stage clear somehow. Probably.
かも
Probably not, actually.
ねえねえ、あさってのコミマ、ルカちゃんとオカリンでコスプレカップルとして出てみようって思ったりしないかな。オカリンからもね、彼氏としてルカちゃんを説得してほしいな。
เหมือนเน็ตจะหลุดไปหรือเปล่าอีกละขึ้นไม่มีแย่สุดๆไปเลย Maybe you can persuade her to go now that you are her boyfriend.
マユシーがどれだけお願いしてもね、ちっとも OK してくれない。でもラブラブなオカリンからお願いされたらね。
断る
I refuse. Hey, why? Because Komima is on the 15th, Mayuri is fate to die that night. How am I supposed to spend the hours before her death cosplaying at Komima?
正直なとこ
To
ろ
be honest, I don't
デ
get
ート
this
の面白
dating
さが
thing.
さっぱり
ゲーオカリンてめえそれは世の中の童貞諸君を敵に回す発言だぞ謝れ童貞に謝れ
Apologize to the virgins.
だって考えてみろ
Just think
相手
about
に
it.
ひたすら気を
All
使
you
い
do is walk,
気まずい中で二人で歩き回って
and the whole
食事を
time
して
you have to worry about what your partner is thinking.
どうだ
What
面白
fun
い要素があ
about
る
that?
か
オカリン
Don't say that
そん
according
なこと
to
言う
make
と
Ruka
ね
Chan sad.
ルカちゃんが悲しむの
Marjorie expression is uncharacteristically serious.
好きな人と一緒に
You
い
know,
るだけでね
just being with the person she likes is enough to make a
幸
girl
せ
happy.
なんだよ
That's all she really
満
needs.
足なんだよ男の子は
Doesn't being together make boys happy too?
だとしたら
If not, that
マ
makes
ユ
Marjorie
シンは
sad.
寂しいです
Why would that make Marjorie sad?
オカリンがマイノリティな
Occurring
ん
the
だよ
minority,
つうか
I mean
デート
they
って言えば
are great
エロイベントたくさんあんだろ
opportunities for scene.
お前は実にバカだ
You
な
an idiot!
何言ってんだよ
Come on,
手を
putting
つなぐとか
hands
マジエロくね
and pussy. Yeah.
腕を組んでおっぱいを肘に当ててんのよ状態とか
And
エロすぎっ
with
し
your
ょ
arm in arm and her boob hits your elbow. That's like super mega hinge.
そしてデートの終わりには
And then at the
キ
end
ス
of
して
the
締
day,
めだろ
kiss right.
ち
Damn
く
you,
しょ
dead to
リア充
normal.
のバ
エロゲーのやりすぎ
You
だ
play too much Euro.
ねえねえルカ
Hey,
ちゃんは
hey.
いつからオ
When
カリ
did
ンのこ
Ruka
と
Chan
を好きだ
fall
った
for
のかな
Ocarina?
いつからって
When well,
それは
とてもびっくり
I
しま
was
し
a little
たけど
surprised when you said it
で
didn't
も
matter.
岡
But
部
at
さ
the
んが
same
あの時言
time,
ってくれ
it
た
really made me happy.
そんなことはどうでもいいってその言葉が
Ever since you
あっ
said
たから
those words,
だから
I liked
好
you.
きになったんです
I think back on what she said. Something still feel off about her story. I said that Luca's gender didn't matter. I remember that clearly. But didn't I say that because Lukaku was a guy?
そうだ
Right, that doesn't make sense.
そうだよ
Now,
変だ
I know what feel out of place. I wouldn't have said that to a female Lukaku. So why does this Lukaku remember what I said back then? Recall what happened with Ferris.
思い出したね
I remember, yeah?
フェイリスが叶えたの
The
は
wish Ferris made
10年前に死んだパ
was
パを
to save Papa who died 10 years ago, yeah? Ferris regained her memories from before she sent the email. แล้วก่อนนะอ๋ออะไรเนี่ยทำไมเน็ตมันแบบเนี้ยหรือว่าผมต้องออกแล้วเข้าใหม่ ถึงจะดูได้ เดี๋ยวลองดูอีกรอบโอเค Ferris regained her memory from before you sent the email. Good Lukaku to have remembered the previous world life where she was a guy. That would explain everything. However, she remembered that event, and she said she liked me for it. So, did Lukaku like me even when she was a guy? I think I need to check this out. Next morning, I head to the shrine to meet with Lukaku. She already waiting to kill the must resist. She already waiting in the courtyard. When she see me, she smile and wave her hand. Okay. To kill must resist.
おはようございます
Good morning.
なあうん
Morning.
今日は
Where are we going today?
それよりルカ
Before that,
はい
yes. I make up my mind and throw out the question.
お前には
Do you
男だった
have
頃の
any
記憶が
memories of
残って
when
いな
you
い
were
か
a guy? Lukako twitched for a moment, and then she hung her head.
そんな
No,
こ
I don't.
本当に
Really? Lukako just nodded stiffly. I consider a more forceful approach, but the words of that dating man not brace inside my head. Whatever you do, don't make the girl sad. You might get dumped. If we get dumped, that's what will happen to our 4-day agreement. Lukako might refuse to turn back into a guy. No, Lukako, not like that. Marjorie's life hangs in the balance, so I'm sure no matter what I say, she will turn back. Or is it naive of me to think that? Either way, even though I'm doing this to save Marjorie, I can't just trample on Lukaku's pure-mindedly heart. Neither one of us speaks. Mutual distrust, suspicion, discomfort. One word could shatter our temporary relationship. Luka is the first to break the suffocating silence.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
今日のデート
Let's cancel today's date.
中止に
Lukaku bowed his head and go back to the trial office. I hurt her, I feel guilty, but at the same time relieved. I hate myself for it. Instead of returning to the lab, I stand on the bridge in front of the station and gaze blankly at the stream of people. Ferris might be visiting the lab. Ferris was at the lab on this day when we first came to this world line. My action should have influenced Marjorie, so she should have called Ferris over to show her the costume. Right now, I don't want I need to think. But try as I might, no ideas come, no solutions. Lukaku agreed to go back to being a guy if I went out with her for a time. I stay faithful to that, so faithful how? I just made a huge mistake back there. I've done nothing but make Lukaku sad. Tomorrow? Tomorrow is the 15th. The day Komima opens, the day Marjorie dies. At the very least, I need to make our relationship last until that evening. Tomorrow is the end. But I'm not confident I can show Lukaku a fun time. Alright, so instead of fussing over a date, I just try something that wouldn't make Lukaku sad. Next morning, after Marjorie and Daru have left for Arikake, I head to the train to pick up Lukaku. We hop the train at the Akiba station. When she looks askance at me, I tell her we are going to see Marjorie. Today, it wouldn't just be the two of us. I don't know what to say. When we are alone, I'm afraid I just hurt her again. It's time to try something different. When we get off the train at Tokyo Big Sight, Lukaku stares in wonder at the scene spread before her. People, people, people. People as far as the eye can see. Welcome to Komima, the Otaku Festival. It's the first day, so Big Sight more crowded than usual. This is my plan to take Lukaku to Komima. I'm not making her cosplay, of course. Lukaku wouldn't even do it at Marjorie's request, and I don't want to force her to do anything she doesn't want to. We just here to look and have fun. First order of business is to hook up with Marjorie and Daru, those two live and breathe Komima. So I'm sure they will have a lot to talk about. Conversation will flow and I'll be off the hook. How wonderful they have friends you can count on. Of course, bringing a date to Komima is a surefire way to earn myself the hatred of Otaku everywhere. But no matter, I endure their contempt if that's what it takes to make Lukaku happy. So resolved, I stride out through the crowd towards our designated rendezvous point. Lukaku, clearly overwhelmed by the sheer number of people, struggled to follow behind.
トゥットゥルー
True, Okarin Ruka-chan. Near the edge of the parking lot, I see the pregnant Mayuri wave her hand high. There aren't as many people here.
コミマにようこそ
Welcome to
ルカちゃん
Komima Ruka-chan. Yeah, it's my first time coming here, but it's amazing.
ゆっくりしていってね
Take it easy.
ダルは
Where is
あ
Daru?
のねダル君はグッズを手に入れるために並んでる最中だから
Come.
ひとしきり戦利品をゲ
Said
ットし
maybe
たら
he join
合
us
流す
later
る
if
か
we
もって
survive
言
the
ってた
battle.
よ
Damn, that means he would join up with us for at least another hour. Could he forgot the battle just this one? Rokoko eyed out with place to place. She clearly uncomfortable in the chaotic atmosphere. There's still some awkwardness between us after what happened yesterday. Even on the train ride, we barely spoke to each other. What's the point in being a couple if it turned out like this? It was easier to talk when we weren't supposed to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Rokoko seemed to enjoy herself more too. Was it a mistake to bring her to Komima? Well, Rokoko didn't refuse. Even when I told her we were going to Komima, she just nodded obediently.
今日はマユシーが
Mayushi
会場を案
showed
内
you
してあ
around,
げる
okay?
よ
There's a lot of people, so we got to be
人が多い
careful.
からまずはコスプレ会場に行って
We go to
それ
cosplay
から中
area
に
and
入
then
ろうか
we
な
go inside. Mayuri more cheerful than usual. He must be happy to have us here.
ねえね
Hey,
二人とも
is there
何が
anything
見
you
たい
guys wanna see?
ルカ子
Rokoko,
見たいもの
is
は
there anything you want to see?
えいえ
No. Rokoko checked her head.
よくわからないので
My first time, so if Okabe-san want to see something, I go see it.
俺は別に
I'm not
それほど興
particularly
味があるわけじゃ
interested
ない
in anything. Rokoko looks unhappy. Club, I shouldn't have to answer like that.
ねえねえルカちゃん
Hey, Luka-chan,
Cosplay
if you come to the cosplay area,
絶
I'm
対
sure
に
you
コス
change
プレ
your
に
mind
対す
about
る考え
cosplaying.
方が変わるよ
Mayuri talks happily to Luka-ko. I'm glad I chose to rely on this who can't read the moon.
恥ずかしいとか
It's
そういう
not
のはちっ
embarrassing
と
at
も
all,
なくて
see?
ね
But
みんな
everyone
とっ
having
ても
fun.
楽しそうなんだマユシーのコスを着てくれてるレイヤー
Kare-chan
さ
and
ん
Fubuki-chan
楓ちゃんと吹雪ちゃんって
they're
言うんだ
wearing
けど
my custom.
二人
I'll
のことも
introduce
紹介
you,
する
okay?
ねで下
Come
も来て
together
ほしい
to
な
I bring something for you
そ
and
し
we
たら
can
ね
cosplay
オ
together.
カリンとルカちゃんの分のコスも用意しておくオカリンにはね
I think Okarin
コー
is
ドジアス
perfect
の
as
ゼロサム
Zoro-san
様コ
from
スが似合うと思うん
Conscious.
だオカリンが一緒ならねルカちゃんも安心してコスプレできるでしょ
Right, Luka-chan.
どうかな
You will or do.
いい
Now
アイデ
you
アだ
should
って
think it's a great idea.
却下だな
Not a chance.
ごめんなさい
Sorry.
へ
Hey, no way. Mayuri slumped her shoulder in disappointment. In the end, Lukako and I got fed up with the amount of people and left Ariake early. We took the direct shuttle bus to Akiba. That L is there. It's finally dawned on me. There's nothing else Lukako and I share. Silence dominates the trial. The silence should be calming, but it's not. I safely escort Lukako home. Marjorie date is just 3 hours away. The temporary relationship between me and Lukako ends here. Now I just need Lukako to give me her mother patient number. However, is it really okay to let it end like this? In the end, what have I done for Lukako? I haven't done squat, have I? All I've done is hurt her. Oh! Suddenly, Lukako starts sobbing. She covers her mouth with both hands, but can't stop the tears pouring from her eyes.
Lukako.
Lukako. When I approach her, Lukako pulls back. Steve. Lukako wipes the corner of her eyes, but the tears keep flowing, forming a glistening line down her cheek. I'm speechless. I have no idea what to do. A girl is crying before my eyes. It's my duty as a man to comfort her. I know that, and yet no words come. I just stand there like a useless statue. The cause of Lukako's tear is undoubtedly me. I didn't treat her right as my girlfriend, even if it was only a temporary arrangement. And now it's in with me watching as Lukako cries. Lukako, I am the one who did this to her. I'm the cause of her grief. And yet,
ありがと
thank you very much.
うござい
She thanked me and bowed her head. Eh? She lifted her head and smiled shyly through her tears.
恋人に
I was really happy, sniff,
すごく
that we could be together. That's a lie.
し僕
I'm glad I fell in love
お
with
か
you.
げさま
That has to be a lie. To my surprise, Lukako takes my hand in hers. Her hand is very warm and delicate. This is the first time I have touched her since we became a couple. And it will be the last. Lukako places a note in my hand. And then she pulls away. She bows her head again.
それじゃ
Bye now. Lukako turned her back to me, then disappeared into the child outfit. I look at the note. There's a number written there. Probably her mother's precious number. She kept her promise. But I didn't keep mine. I can't let it end like this. I run full speed back to the lab, ignoring Kurisu calls to stop. I slap on the headgear and leap to the past. I regain consciousness in front of Kihabara Station. Lukako is next to me. We are about to board the train to Komima. Lukako looks a little anxious and she doesn't raise a single complaint. The shuttle bus pulls up. The huge line of people begins to move. We can't go to Komima like this. Taking off my time leap induced vertigo. I take Lukako by the hand.
あの
ついてこい。
Come on. Once we get out of the line, I let go of Lukako's hand and start walking. เดี๋ยวเข้าห้องน้ำแป๊บครับ Once we get out of the line, I let go of Lukako's hand and start walking.
岡部
Okabe-san, the bus is here.
コミマに行くのは中止
We're
だ
not going to Komima. Eh?
俺は
This time,
好きにや
we
らせて
are
もらう
doing things my way.
岡部さん
Okabe-san, where are we going?
岡部
Okabe-san,
さん
we keep walking with Lukoko hand in smile, ignoring everything else. Lukoko looks bewildered at first, but eventually she says no more and just starts following me with a sad expression. We arrive at Yanamayashi Shrine, a place devoid of visitor, where an aura of peace and dignity dominates, where the cry of Tsukkada resounds. Lukoko home. Finally, I turn to face Lukoko. Instead of letting go, I grasp her warm hand even tighter than before. Perhaps it's the heat, or perhaps it's our nervousness, but our hands are damp with sweat. But still, I don't let go. Lukoko is hanging her head. She might cry at any moment.
これで
This means our relationship is over, doesn't it? Her lips tremble, her voice trembles.
ことです
I summon my resolve and answer her with a laugh.
何を
What
勘
are
違
you
いしてい
talking
る
about? Eh?
俺たちの恋人関係
Our
は
couple phase is
まだ
over
終
yet.
了してないぜ
I strike a pose and mimic a line from a popular card battling enemy until I witnessed Mayuri dead. This was how I act all the time. Now it takes some effort, but it still happens to me. But
さっき言っただろ
weren't you listening?
俺の好
Now
き
we
にさせ
are
てもらう
doing
と
things my way.
さあ
Now,
我
my
が弟子
disciple,
よ今すぐ
bring forth
両
the
方
demon
サミダレを
sword
持って
to
くるのだ
The wind blows. The tree growing over the main building rustles deep into its spot. Coco looks at me blankly. Tears fall in the corner of her eyes. What?
なんですだ
It's obvious.
決まっているだろ
Continue to training.
精神残魔流の修行だ
Advanced School of Tormenting.
修行
My training
この2ヶ月近く
has already
俺たち2人でやってきた
gotten
修行
No, but
今日まだ
it's Kyoma. Huh?
我が名を忘れた
Have
の
you
か
forgotten my true name, Lokoko?
俺は
I am
狂気のマッ
Saint
ドサイエンティ
Scientist
スト
Ho in Kyoma.
法院京馬だ
Following my embarrassment and quite unsupposed.
男だとか女だと
I
か
was so caught up in the
そういう
radiance
ところ
of
で俺は
this
混乱
interest
して
that I lost sight of our
ルカ子との距離をうまくつかめずにいただが
But now,
な俺とルカ子の
I
関係
finally
は初
realized
めから決まっていたんだ
our relationship was decided from the very beginning.
よい
Decided how?
俺は男で
I may be a man,
Oh my
and you may
God.
be a woman, but our
俺た
temporary
ち
relationship as
今
a
日まで
couple
神様の
has taken place. I gently comb my fingers to Lukoko hair and twist my lips into a grin.
そんなことはどうでもいい
Matters not. Huh?
俺は俺であり
I am I.
ルカ子はルカ子であり
Lukoko.
ルカ子は
And Lukoko is my
俺の弟
disciple.
子だ
As I gently stroke her hair, Lukoko put her warm hand on top of mine, and tears collected in the corner of her eye suddenly fall. Yes, of course, Okabe, I mean Kiyoma-san is my master.
よく言った
Well said.
So,
Now,
Lukoko,
Lukoko, bring forth
雷を持って
Sumidare.
くるのだ
Hi, at once.
あの
Oh,
待
just
って
a
てくだ
moment.
さいね
I'll be right back.
すぐ取って
Stay
きます
here,
から
okay?
どこにも行かないぞ
I'm not going anywhere.
だから早く行く
So hurry. Lukoko reluctantly let go of my hand. I turn away from me and head to the shrine of it. We spent 4 hours training just like we used to. Practice swing with the demon sword. Story of the sword history. Lecture on the intricacy of Senshin Sanma Summonship or fabricated from Mechanical Delusion. I talk Lukako dress now in her Mikoro. Listen with rapt attention. Occasionally, we take a break, sit on the dry stairway and eat the sweet rice ball Lukako mother brings us. And that's how we spend an extraordinary ordinary 4 hours.
Yoshi,
Alright,
今日はここまで
that's it for today. Lukako lower her stance and slowly chewing the demon sauce Midori. She looks so beautiful and majestic standing there in the flowing white robe, sword shining in her hands. Find myself mesmerized once again. Lukako bows, snapping me out of it.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
ちょっとだけ
I think I got a little stronger.
謙遜しなくていい
No need for humility.
今日
Today,
お前は
master
精神
one
ざん
of
まり
the
を奥義
32
32式さくらんぼを得得した
Type 32 Cherry bomb,
だが過信はする
but don't get cocky.
お前はまだまだ
Oh,
弱い
you
ん
are
だ
still weak.
はい
Yes,
も
sir.
っともっ
I
と
want to learn
京
even
馬さ
more
んに
from
教
you.
えてもらいたいです
Please feel nice after the sweat we work up. We sever our comfortable fatigue as we drink the barley tea. Barley tea Lukako mother brought for us.
久しぶりに
I feel like it's
京馬
been
さ
a
んのお
long
話
time since you
聞けた気が
last
します
taught me Kyoma-san.
ここ何日か
For the past few days,
俺の意識
my
は
mind has
マニュアル
been
という
under
恐ろしき
threat
封印術式によ
of
り
the foe
不安定な状態だった
more
んだ
known as the manual,
だがもう完全復
but
活して
have fully recovered
心
to
配
the
かけ
body.
たな
よかった
Thanks goodness
いつ
you
も
are
の京
back
馬
to
さん
your
が
old self.
戻ってきてくれて
Lukako answered happily, and then her expression turned serious as if she made up her mind about something.
あの 昨日
Yesterday you
聞きましたよね
asked me if I had any memory from
ど
when
こだ
I
っ
was
た
a
っけ
guy.
の
Oh yeah. Lukako looks away, see her hand fidgeting in her lap. Finally, trembling lips, she speaks.
僕
I do remember.
覚えて
Hmm? No surprise. I expected to remember after what I experienced with Ferris.
覚えて
I
いるという
remember,
か
or actually, how should I say it?
とても
It's a very transient
儚い
feeling.
感じ
儚い
Transient.
はっきり思い出したわ
I
けじゃ
can't
なくて
clearly remember it, but at the bottom of my sea of memories well in my head now.
というか
Then Lukako starts
頭の
pouring at the air above and to the right of her head.
この辺に
It feels like it's around here
あるような
somewhere.
感じです
I don't really get it.
とにかく
Anyway,
覚えているんだ
remember? Lukako nods.
すみません
I'm sorry I lied yesterday.
昨日
Don't worry
気に
about
する
it.
な
You should be proud
こ
to
の
have
俺
fooled the great
法院
Holy
京馬を
Kyoma.
欺いたのだから大したものだ
そのおかげで
So because I
お母さんの
remember I
ポケ
knew
ベルの
one
番号
patient
も
number without having to ask.
僕
She
聞か
took
なく
out
て
a
も
piece
知
of
っている
paper
んです
upon which is written the number.
今日は
I was
ど
going
ん
to
な
give
結果にな
you
っても
this no matter how things
こ
turn
れを
out
渡すつもり
today.
でしたそれから
And one more thing.
もう一
One
つ
more thing.
記憶のことと関
I
係してい
don't
るかど
know
うか
if it related to
わ
my
からないんで
memories,
すけど
but
古いパソコンの
it's about
あ
that
りか
old
につい
computer.
て
Now that I didn't expect
IBN5100 のこと
the
か
IBN 5100.
はい
Yes, I think so.
多分
True.
そうだと
Lukako
思い
did
ま
seem
す
like she knew something about IBN 5100. Plus, look at that confirmed that it was here at the trial. And then one day it suddenly disappeared. Does Lukako know where it is now?
それが事実なの
If that's true, Lukako, then
Lukako,
you might
お前は
not have to turn back into a guy.
男に戻らな
But Lukako friendly shake her head.
それは
I don't think it's that easy.
なんで
Why not? Lukako grips my hand.
ついてきてください。
Please come with me, I show you.
案内します。
She looks into my eyes. Lukako is no longer crying. In the fading sunlight, her eyes dry with firm resolve. She brings me to that window. I look up at the huge towering building.
ここに
The
IBM
IBM 5100 is here. not
そっ
there.
ちじゃなくてですね。
Lukako faces away from that bureau and points to a coin locker tucked in a narrow outline.
去年の
It happened last
お正
year,
月前。
just before New Year's. Lukako walked up to the coin locker as she talked.
その時まで
The computer
うちの
was
神社に
at
あ
our
のパソ
shrine
コン
until
はあ
then.
ったんです。
Until New Year's? That is a contradiction. It was only 2 weeks ago that I found the IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine, which means I really haven't returned to the original world line.
僕のせいなんです。
It's all my fault. I was helping out at the shrine sweeping the storehouse when
神事の誤って
I broke it by
壊しちゃっ
accident.
壊した
Broke it? Lukako nods,
でも
but
も
I
しお
thought
父さ
that
んに知られたら
would get mad at me.
怒られると思
Found
って
out, so
こっそり
I brought it
ここまで
here
持っ
and
てきて
hid it in the coin locker.
よくここまで持ってこられ
Must
た
have
な
been tough bringing it
あれは
all the way out.
尋常じゃない重さ
That
だぞ
thing weighs a ton.
家にあった台
I
車を
used
使い
a
ま
push
した。
cart from home. It
その
broke
せいで
too.
台車まで
Even so, it
壊れ
must
ちゃったん
have
で
been
すけど
hard to get in here with just a push cart. Maybe she was running on adrenaline.
京馬さんが探してるって
When
聞
I
いた
heard
時
Kyuma-san was searching for it,
僕
I was really
す
surprised.
ごく本当のこと
I know
ずっと
I
話そう
should have
話そう
told
って
you the truth,
思って
but
た
I
んです
thought
け
you
ど
would hate me for it.
嫌われるかもしれないって考えたら
バカだな
Nonsense. I
そん
would
な
hate
こと
you
で
for that.
お前を
No
嫌う
matter
わけ
what,
だ
you
な
are still my disciple.
は
I know. Lukako takes the locker key out of her pocket.
いもう
It's
1年半以
already
上放置
been
したか
more
ら
than half a year, so the
管理会社に
management probably take it
持って
away.
いかれちゃった。
1年半
Half
放置
a
か
year, I guess, is hopeless then.
だとしたら
This
絶望
locker
的だな
charged 200 yens per day. Normally, if a coin locker goes unpaid for more than a few days, the management retrieve the contents. And if the owner doesn't claim it within a month, it's usually thrown away. Meaning the IBM 5100 is already. Lukako goes to a large locker at the end of the road, inserts the key and tries the lock.
あ
Huh? It's not locked.
確定だな
I guess that's settled it. Sure enough, Lukako opens the door to reveal an empty locker.
すみません。
I'm sorry. Either way, it doesn't matter. There's no point to retrieve a broken IBM 5100. But I don't tell her that.
お前が責任を感じなくても
It's
いい
not your fault.
俺が
I'm the one
安
who
易に
messed
世
with
界
the
を
time
歪ま
by
せたのか
everything that happened is
一
my
番の元
fault.
凶の
京馬さん、
Kyoma-san. That's why I must bear the burden. Mayuri pain, Susa pain, Ferris pain. And now Lukako pain. Something occurs to me. What if I sent an email telling Lukako not to sweep the storehouse? How would it change the world lie? Would the IBM stay at the Yanabashi Shrine ready for me to retrieve in August as planned? Part of me wants to try sending that email. If it worked, Lukako could stay a girl. No, I must soon give into the temptation. My goal is to restore the world lie, not wrap it further. Fix the past to save Mayuri. That is my mission.
僕の
There's
記憶
something
なんだか
strange
奇
about
妙
my
なんです
memories.
奇妙と
Strange how?
僕の記憶の中には
Inside my mind,
あ
there
の
are
パソ
two
コンのことに
memories
ついての
about that whole
2つの記
computer
憶が
mixed
混ざって
together.
一つは
The first is
パソコン
the
を壊した
memory of me
僕の記憶
breaking it The author
もう
has
一つ
no
は
memory of it at
そ
all.
の男だった僕は
The male me
パソコンを
didn't
壊して
break the
ません。
computer. He swept the main tray
倉庫の
instead
掃
of
除
the
の代わり
storehouse.
に本殿のお掃除をしていたから
So Lukako swept the storehouse because she became a girl. Because she swept the storehouse, she broke the IBN 5100 and deposited into the coin locker. As a result, the IBN 5100 will never reach me. Is this the butterfly effect?
やっぱり
So there's
僕が
no
男
choice.
に戻
I
るしか
have to go back to
方
being
法
a
はない
guy.
みたいです
There's no longer any doubt in her eyes. There is no choice. She knows it all as well as I. We return empty-handed to yet another she tried, which is dyed scarlet by the setting sun. Lukako looks let go of my hand. After we arrive, we spend the whole walk hand in hand. Then she turns to me.
今度こそ
So this is goodbye.
ああ
Yeah,
京馬さんと修行
I'm
がで
really
きて
happy that I could train with you again.
本当に
She
よかっ
smiles
たです
shyly again, but her cheeks are dry pink. I can tell she desperately holding back her tears. But those tears hold a different meaning than the ones I saw before a time leap. At least I like to think so.
俺はお前に
I didn't really do
恋人ら
anything
しいことは何もしてやれなかっ
boyfriend
た
like for you, did I?
そんなことは
That doesn't
どうで
matter.
もいい
Yeah, you are
So-
right. I'm seriously relieved because Lukako smiled for me.
まゆりちゃんのこと
Please save Mayuri-chan.
助けまゆりちゃんは
Mayuri-chan
僕
is
にとって
really
も
important to me.
ルカ子
Lukako.
あのもう行
Please
っ
go
てください
already. If you don't, I might
出ないと
cry.
だから
So
お願いします
please,
今日まで
thank you for
あり
everything.
がとうございました
Ah,
こういう時は
this is when I use that phrase,
例の
right?
エ
Elsai Kongru.
ル
コングルーだ
It's Kongru. I find myself smiling. Lukako forced a smile too. Elsai Kongru.
サイコ
She
ングル
bows
です
deeply. She doesn't raise her head. Aside for me to go already. I turn back to the archway at the shrine entrance. My feet are heavy. They wouldn't advance. I stop in front of the stairs. Then I take out my phone.
もしもし岡部
Okabe,
まゆりから電話あったわよ
Mayuri called. She was
うん
mad.
うん
You
してた
stood her up
あ
on
んた
your
がコミマ
promise
に来る
to
約
go
束
to
をすっぽか
Komima.
したって
クリスティーナ
Christina, I need you
今から言う
to
番号
enter a
を
number into the
電
phone
話レン
wave
ジカッ
name
コ仮に
subject
入
and
力してく
chain.
れ
何よ
What?
どういうこ
Explain
とか説
yourself.
明して
いいから
Please, just
Tamo.
do it. I'm sending an email.
これから
I hear a sigh on the
D
end of
メールを
the
送る
phone.
番号は
The number is. I tell her Lukako multiplication number with another string of number attached. Star 2 star 22929 x31 x31 2929 x31 x31 2929. Meet widget meet widget. When she sees this, Lukako mother will probably think it's a prank. And then she assumed the email we sent earlier was also a prank. If that still doesn't change the world line, we can just try something else. Pager in 1992 didn't display the sender number. Lukako mother will know who sent it. I already told Kurisu the timer setting. Everything ready. I hang up once I confirm the 42-inch CRT is on. Now I just need to call the phone wave name subject to change. Then the word line will change. Lukako will turn back to a guy. The time I'm about to sacrifice Lukako memories. The memories of the 17 years she lived as a girl on this world line. The memories of her parents who rejoiced when their daughter was born. I'm about to erase all of that. But if I don't, I will be rejecting 17 years Lukako lived as a guy. I will be rejecting the memories of his parents who rejoiced when their son was born. Even so, is it okay to turn Lukako back into a guy? I'm lost and cannot take another step. I've sacrificed the memories of two friends already. The sight of their tears burned into my mind. Something soft pressed against my back. Lukako has embraced me from behind. I hear faint sobbing. What expression is she making now? Even without looking, I can tell. I really don't want to change back. Her words are like needles stabbing into my heart. Because if I change back into a guy, I have to hide my feeling for you. It would be wrong for me to love you if I'm a guy. I have nothing against homosexual, but unfortunately, I am heterosexual. I will be able to answer Lukako's feeling if he is a guy. My memories of today will vanish too, wouldn't they? As we held hands and walked together. As we trained together after such a long time. As I'm touching Okabe-san's body right now. I don't want to forget. I don't. Because I love you. I love you, Okabe-san. I want to save Mayuri-chan too. I understand there is no other way, but I still hurt. At the very least, I want to keep my memories of today. If I know it would hurt this much, then I really would have wished to become a girl in the first place. Lukako. I'm sorry, I know that doesn't matter to you, right?
お前が男に戻っても
Even as a guy,
俺
you
にとっ
still
て
Lukako to me, that wouldn't
ル
change.
カ子はル
Yes, it makes me happy to hear you say that. Okabe-san, please send the email. Please send it quickly. If you let me feel your warmth any longer, I might say even worse things. I can't hold back my feeling anymore.
だが
Lukako, is this really okay? Okabe-san, please. I'm about to sacrifice someone again. Is it my place to make that decision? My fingers tremble around my phone. But Lukako embraced those trembling fingers with her own. Will you remember me? จะเซฟเกมก่อน Will you remember me?
はあ
Yes. With just one call to the phone wave name subject to change, I can send a message to Lakama Master Pager. Will you remember me as a girl?
はあ
Yes. If you make the call, will you remember this 4 short days we were together?
はあ
Yes.
ダメだ
No.
できない
I can't do it.
岡部
Okabe-san, why? I
なんだ
fall to my knees, unable to stand. The only way to save Marjorie is to send this email. There's no alternative. Even so, I don't have the right to erase Lukako's entire life as a girl. I can't do such an arrogant thing. More than anything, I don't want to lose the Lukako beside me right now.
岡部さん
Lukabe-san. Marjorie can't be saved. Marjorie's death is fate. No matter how many worlds I cross, convergence will occur. Marjorie will die no matter what. I'm tired of it all. Marjorie, I'm sorry. My ego wasn't strong enough to sacrifice everything for your sake. The first day of Komima has ended. A few Otaku warriors linger to check their spoil before beginning the odyssey home. Otherwise, Arake is silent and still, as if the cloud Lukako and I saw this afternoon was a lie. Komima runs for 3 days straight, but it already feels like the end of a festival. Of course, this silence is just for tonight. Tomorrow people will come to feel this spacious promenade once again. My hand clutches at my chest. Marjorie will die in less than an hour. I'm not ready. Even so, I want to be with her in her final moments. I won't let her leave this world alone. That's why I came here right after leaving the shrine. She should still be in Ariake somewhere. I contacted both Marjorie and Daru by mail. If they are still in Ariake, they should be here any minute now. My phone rings, speak of the devil. Lukako. I have something important to talk about. Please come to the shrine when you can. I'll be waiting, please. Is this really okay?
ルカ子
Lukako. She doesn't have to say it. I know exactly what she means. There's only one thing I can say. This was my choice. You don't have to worry about a thing. I know that mail wouldn't be enough to stop Lukako from blaming herself. But I have to send it all the same, if only to strengthen my own resolve. Memories from this morning rise unbidden. Marjorie stopped by the lab on the way to Komima. I was dozing on the couch. Suddenly, the darkness was burned away by light. Squinting against the fluorescent radius, I raised my head to see who had entered.
あ、オカリンごめんね。
Sorry, Okarin.
起こしちゃったかな。
Did I wake you up? Marjorie was there, tucking a suitcase.
いや
No,
寝ていた
I
わけじ
was
ゃない
really asleep. I've been up all night trying to solve the problem of my last date with Lukako.
前よりは随分早い
You
な
are pretty early, Marjorie.
あのね、
Actually, Marjorie here
コ
to
ス
pick
を
up
取り
her
に来た
costume
ので、それと
and breakfast.
ついでに朝ごはん。
She took a sandwich and some potato salad from her convenience store bag.
これから小見間に
Are
行
you
くの
going to Komima now? Yeah, Daru-kun already left on the first bus.
そうか
Oh,
ねえねえ、オカリ
hey
ン。
Okarin,
昨日
where you go with Luka-chan yesterday?
楽しいデートはで
Did
き
you
たか
have a fun date? You know, Luka-chan hasn't replied to my mail since yesterday.
ルカ子に
You email
Mail
Lukako?
うん。
Yeah, Mayuchi, a little worried, you know. The day before, Lukako burst into tears barely 5 minutes after we met up, then we parted ways. That's why I couldn't give Marjorie an answer.
もし かして
Did you make
ま
Luka-chan
たル
cry
カちゃん
again?
のこと泣
That
かせ
could
ちゃっ
make
たの
Mayuri sad.
悲しい
Sad?
悲しい
Sad.
だってね
Luka-chan is
ル
Mayuri's
カちゃん
friend.
はマユシーの
It
お友
was
達だもん
Mayuri last day alive and also Lukako last day together with me. I asked myself, could I really let it end with both of them sad? Let it end? What right did I have to decide when it ends? My arrogance made me want to vomit. And then, as if to rely on Mayuri, I began to tell her my new plan.
お前は今
Are you going to be
日ず
at
っと小
Komima
見
all
会場
day?
にいるのか
Eh? Yeah, why?
ルカ子を
Is
連れて
it
行ってもいい
okay if I blink Lukako? Really? Of course, it's okay. Mayuri smiled happily. Took some milk out of the refrigerator to wash down the sandwich and began to enjoy her breakfast.
ルカ子にコスプレをしてもらう件は
You try
どうなの
asking Lukako to cosplay, right? How it go? Well,
結局
I
ね
couldn't
セッ
convince
トド
her.
アで嫌がってるのに
I
無理
don't
やり
want
着
to
せたり
force her,
して
you know.
ね
That would
トラウ
make
マになっ
her
ちゃったら
hate
よくないもん
cosplay. So basically, she gave up.
でもね
But you
ルカ
know,
ちゃん
it
に
might
コ
be
ミ
a
マに
good
来て
idea
も
to
らう
bring
っていう
Luka-chan
のは
to
いい
Komima.
やそこで雰囲気を見て
You
もらっ
think
たら
maybe
ルカちゃん
if
も
she saw
やっ
other
てみようか
cosplayers
な
having
って
fun,
思うよう
Luka-chan
にな
might
るか
want
な
to try it too.
そしたら
Do
次
you
の
think
冬のコミ
you
マで
could
いい
get
から
her to cosplay at
コ
the
ス
next
プレしてくれ
Komima?
な
どうだろうな
I wonder.
そうなってくれるといい
That
ね
would be
ね
nice.
え
Hey,
ねえ本当に
will
今
you
日
really bring
ルカちゃ
Luka-chan
んを
over
連れて
today?
きてくれ
ああ
Yeah.
オカリン
Will
も
you come too and look at the costume Mayuchi
見に
made?
来てくれ
そういうことになる
Yes, I will.
そっか
Yay!
本
That
当
would
に
make
二
me
人に
really
来てもらえ
happy.
るならね
Mayuri packed her costume into the suitcase.
じゃあ
Wait,
もう行かな
got to
きゃ
get going.
絶対来て
Be
ね
sure to come,
ずっと
okay?
待ってるから
I'll
ね
be waiting. I show you
今日
all
だ
the
け
best
じゃな
stuff,
くて
so you
明
want
日
to
も
come
来
tomorrow
たいっ
too.
て思うように頑張
I
って
could
案内
hear
す
my
るから
teeth gliding. I knew that whether Mayuri would get to see tomorrow depended entirely on my actions. If this day had gone as planned, my status as Lukako temporary boyfriend would have come to a close. Lukako would have gone back to being a guy. Mayuri would survive the night. She would go to Komima tomorrow without a care in the world.
オカリン
Oh, Karin,
どうかし
something
た
wrong? Mayuri looked at me quizzically. She always been sensitive to changes in my demeanor. So I put on a smile and responded as how in Kyoma.
問題ない
Nothing wrong.
世界を支配する
Thinking
機
of
関
ways
と
to
いかに
defeat
対
the
決するかについ
organization.
て昼間
Let's
有
meet
明で会おう
Arikake in the afternoon. Okay, I'll be waiting. Mayuri didn't leave right away. She just stood there in front of the door looking at me.
マユシーだったら
Mayuchi always here for
いつ
you
でも何でも
to talk to
相談
when
に
you
乗る
need
からね
her, okay?
前より
Mayuri.
じゃあ
Hey,
行って
I'm
きま
off.
す
Mayuri cheerfully flew out the door, suitcase in hand, like the white rabbit in Wonderland. The sound of her footsteps gradually faded away. Now alone, I took a deep breath. The time limit was 13 hours after that point in time. In those 13 hours, I was to return Lukako to manhood. I thought I had to change her back, but now...
オカリン
Karin? A voice called me back to the present. There is Mayuri dragging her suitcase. Daru isn't with her. She is probably upset. After all, I completely stood her up on the promise we made this morning.
来てくれたんだ
You came,
で
but
も
you are late.
ちょっと マユシーは
Mayushi
ず
was
っ
waiting.
とすごく寂
I
しか
was
ったの
really lonely.
すまない
Sorry, I can't look Mayuri in the eye. As Mayuri was waiting in vain, I was making the worst possible decision for her. I chose to not turn Lokoko back. I chose to not save Mayuri. No, let's not beat around the bush. I chose to let her die. It's not that I don't want to save her, I do. But I can't bring myself to make the necessary sacrifice.
ルカちゃんは
Where is Luka-chan?
来ていない
She's not coming.
また泣かせちゃっ
Did
た
you
の
make her cry again?
いや
No. My thoughts are a jumble. Her every word seemed an accusation, of course. I know that's not her intent, even if she knew what I had done. This innocent childhood friend of mine doesn't have a bitter bone in her body. It's my guilty conscience changing my universe into saw stabbing straight through the heart. But even so, I can no longer change the past. I don't want to change it. So I have no other choice. No other choice but to accept the death this world so decides. But if I were a normal man, I would have had to accept my unique death whether I like it or not. I wouldn't have been able to try to avert it. But by chance, I acquired the power of God. It allowed me to try again and again. If anything, I should be grateful for the opportunity I was given.
おかわり
Oh, Karin, I can't let Mayuri sense my unease. She can always tell when there is something bothering me. 10 minutes left. I want her to spend them happy and carefree. That's the very least I can do for her. So I put on the mask of Ho in Kyoma, just as I did for Lukako. Let not Mayuri. Things between me and Lukako are absolutely marvelous.
あの秋葉原の先森たる
Yes,
巫
Nico
女と
and
は
I are tied by a
強
strong
い
bond.
縁で結ばれ
That's
ている
right,
のだ
Lukako and I are connected
So,
by fate.
俺とルカ子
Whether
は
we like it or not.
離れたくもそして今日
And today,
この俺
I,
の
genius
IQ170 を
with
誇
an
る
IQ of
灰色の脳細胞を
170,
持って
have returned
ル
the
カ子
smile
に
to
笑顔を
Lukako
蘇ら
face.
せたあいつは言った
She
俺
even
と一緒
said
に修行ができて
to
楽し
herself
かった
that it was
とな
fun to be with me in our pursuit of knowledge. So as soon as those words left my lips, I realized my mistake. That makes it sound like I broke my promise to Mayuri, and so I could give Lukako a fun time, doesn't it? Well, I suppose that is what happened. But Mayuri didn't need to know that.
本当
Really?
よかった
That's great. But Mayuri, innocent as she is, just give me a happy, relief smile.
じゃあオカリンとル
So
カちゃ
there's
ん
no
は
reason for
別れたりすることも
Ocarina
ない
and
んだ
Luka-chan to
ね
break up, right?
あ
Alright.
あ別れない
We wouldn't break up. Actually, our temporary relationship has already ended. That was our agreement. But I don't think I need to tell Mayuri that.
そっか
Great.
これでマユシー
Then Mayushi
は安心して
can
コミマに
concentrate
集
on
中できる
Komima
よ
without any worries.
マユリは
Are you going to
明日も参加す
participate
るのか
tomorrow too?
そうだよ
Yup.
3日連続
Last
なの
3 whole days. I should have asked. I fight the urge to check my phone. Last time I checked, it was about 7 p.m. I don't have the gut to check again. I don't want to watch the second tick down to Mayuri death.
ダルくん遅いね
Darukung late.
あのねさっ
I
き電
called
話
him
した
just
ら
now and
まだ
he
近く
said
にい
he
るって言
was
ってた
still
よ
close by.
別に置いてい
We
っても
don't
いいん
really
だが
have to wait for him.
もうちょっと待っ
Let's
てみ
wait
よ
a
う
little
よ
bit longer. If that's what Mayuri wants, then I would deny her. Besides, I don't want Mayuri's last moment to be on a cloud train or bus but rather somewhere she can see the stars. Not that I have any right to choose her place of death.
ねえね
Hey,
え、なんと
do
か
you
して
think we can
ルカちゃん
convince
にコス
Luka-chan
プレ
to
してもら
cosplay
えないか
somehow?
な。どうやって説
How
得す
should
れ
we
ばいいんだ
persuade
ろ
her
うね。
though? Marjorie's mood is completely healed. Why is she so happy? Did she hear something pleasing somewhere in this conversation? Was it knowing that things are going well between me and Lukaku? Or was it that I kept my promise to come here after all? I don't know, but seeing Marjorie happy smile makes my heart ache.
ルカちゃんが
I
キラリ
think
ちゃんのコ
Luka-chan
スプレ
would
し
be
たらね、
an absolutely
絶対似合う
perfect
と思うんだ。
Kira-chan cosplayer.
ルカちゃんってね、
Luka-chan
マユシ
so
ーがドキドキ
cute.
し
She
ちゃう
makes
ぐらい可
Marjorie
愛い
heart
の。
stop, you know.
世界中の人
I
たち
want
にね、
to spread
ルカちゃ
Luka-chan's
んの可愛
cuteness
さを
to
知って
people
もら
all
い
over
たい
the
っ
world
て。
that you agree.
オカリン。あ、
Ah,
それともル
or
カ
maybe
ちゃん
you
は
plan
自分だ
to
け
keep
のものって
Luka-chan all
思
to
ってるの
yourself.
かな。
But you know, you
でも
should
ね、
want
独り占めはダメだよ。
even
マユシーだっ
Marjorie
て
want
ルカちゃん
to
にキュンキュンし
Kyung
たいよ。
Kyung with Luka-chan.
別にマユリ
I
の好
don't
きにしたらい
mind.
い。
It's not like I can keep
ルカ子は
her
俺のも
all
の
to
じゃないんだか
myself.
ら。
Eh,
か、
eh.
ルカ、それにね、
Anyway,
ルカちゃんに
there's
コス
one
プ
more
レして
reason
も
I
らい
want to
た
get
い理由は
Luka-chan to cosplay.
もう一つあるんだ
Marjorie
よ。
are fully upset with Lukaku today. Come to think of it, Marjorie has done nothing but talk about Lukaku for these past 4 days ever since Lukaku and I started dating.
ルカちゃんって普段
Luka-chan usually a
おと
quiet
なしい
girl,
で
right?
しょ。
She almost never
あん
says
まり自分の意
what she
見も
thinks.
言う。コスプレするとね、
When you
普段
cosplay,
の
you
自
become
分とは
someone
別
other
の
than
自分
yourself.
になれる。だからね、
That's
最初は
why
恥ず
I
かしい
think
かもしれ
that
ないけ
if
ど、
Luka-chan cosplay
ルカ
once,
ちゃんも一度
she
やれば
definitely
きっと
find a
新
new
しいルカ
Luka-chan,
ちゃんを
even
見
if
つ
it's
けられると
embarrassing
思
at
うんだ。
first.
そしたらね、
And when
今より積
that
極的な性格に
she
なっ
will
てね、
become more assertive
もしか
than
すると
before and maybe
オカリン
even
をお尻
dominate
に
you
敷いちゃうかもしれ
according.
ない。
She really does care for Lukaku. And yet I know that all of her hopes and dreams are in vain. Suddenly, Marjorie falls silent and looks up and breathes one hand high above her head, as if to catch the star twinkling in the night sky. Stardust handshake.
星は見えるか。
Can you see the stars? Yeah. You can see the stars more clearly in Ariake than in Akiba. If only the star would answer her calls. If only she could melt into her embrace, there was salvation that would be. In the past, when she has reached for the sky, I have always pulled her back down to earth, as if to keep her from floating away. But today I don't dare. What does Marjorie think about when she reaches for the starless sky? I never asked her. Perhaps now is the time.
なあ、
Hey,
Marjorie.
Marjorie.
おーいオカリ
Ocarine,
ンマユ
Mayushi.
シ
Daru ran up to us, calling our names.
ああ、ダルク
Daru-kun,
遅いよ。
you late.
あふう
Ah,
悪い悪
bad man.
いいや
Forever to check
ー
my
戦利品
voice.
の確認に手間取ったで
Daru's
ござ
backpack
る
is filled with the brim. He's also carrying 5 paper bags illustrated with moe drawing. Such seal.
じゃ
Okay, let's go. Marjorie gets up to lead the way and we start heading towards the train station. The direct shuttle bus to Akiba has already ended its service.
今日も暑く
It
て
was
死
so
ぬか
hot
と思っ
today
た
I
っつ
thought
う
I
の
was going to die.
コスプレ会
How
場は
was
どうだ
the
った
cosplay?
あ、風が気持ちよかったよ。
The breeze felt great.
まあ眉氏は自分でコスプレするわけじゃないしな。
Cosplay next time.
つうかオカリ
And
ンいつ
when
来た
did you
ん？
get here?
なんか買った？
Ocarina? Buy anything?
いや
No.
おやおや、なんか暗くね？
Why so
彼女
grim?
持ちのリア充の
You
く
have
せ
a
に
girlfriend like one
な
of
ぜに
those
そんな
filthy
顔してや
normal
がりま
now.
すか？
You got no right to be depressed.
オカリン
Ocarina,
どうか
is something wrong? Marjorie's voice is abruptly cut short. Her suitcase falls to the ground with a thud. Good. It's time. Marjorie pressed her hand to the center of her chest. Her face contorted in pain. I see it happen in slow motion, frame by frame. Slowly, slowly. She starts to fall. It's so sudden, so sudden. And so I fail to catch her in time. Marjorie falls to the ground motionless.
眉氏
Mayushi, I can't move. I can't breathe. Strangely, I feel no sorrow. All I feel is guilt. I knew this would happen. I could have prevented it. The one who killed Mayuri is me.
眉氏
Mayushi,
どう
what's
したんだ
wrong?
よ？
Daru tosses his bag away and runs to Mayushi's side. He lifts her up and slaps her cheek a bit. I keep watching as if I were merely a bystander.
息してない。
He's not bleeding.
え、
What?
何こ
What is
れ？
this?
なんだよこれ？オカリン
Ocarina,
眉氏が
there's
眉氏が
something
なん
wrong
か
with
変だよ。
Mayushi.
死んだんだ
She's dead. What could be the cause? A heart attack? She wasn't killed this time. That's a relief. At least Marjorie died in one piece.
死んだって
Dead? No way.
そんな
We were just
嘘だ
talking.
ろ？おい眉氏
眉氏
起きろよ。
Where's the
ドッキリ
camera?
か？
We on the candid camera, right?
誰
Daru. I put my hand on Daru's shoulder to calm him down.
マユリは死んだ
Marjorie is dead. Daru turned pale. His lips trembled as he looked at Marjorie's face in disbelief.
救急車を呼ぼう
Let's call an ambulance.
なんでこん
Why
な
did this happen?
つうか
How?
お前なんでそんな変死んだんだぞ
She's dead. She
も
never
う帰っ
coming
てこ
back.
ないんだぞ
You get it, Ocarina?
分かってる
I get it.
分かってるじゃ
No,
なくてさ
She's not bleeding,
眉
see?
氏が
俺は
I stood by and let her die.
は
What? I knew beside Marjorie.
俺は
I couldn't save you,
マユ
Marjorie.
リを助けられなかった
I reached out to Marjorie's motionless body.
いや違う
No, I chose not to save you.
救わなかった
I embraced her tightly.
見捨てたんだ
I abandoned you, Marjorie.
マユリを
I looked up to the starry sky just as Marjorie always did. The tears don't come. Maybe I've gotten used to it. Or maybe it's because I'm not worthy to mourn her. What fills my heart is emptiness. I'm leaning against the wall, hugging both knees. I don't remember how long I've been here. How much time has passed since Marjorie dead. I didn't go to the vigil or to the funeral. How could I, when I'm the one who killed her? I don't want to see anything or anyone. Even breathing is hard now. And yet I have no choice but to face this emptiness and heart-ending guilt. And accept what I have done. That is my duty now. Someone pulls the curtain open. Light shines in from the lounge. A girl is standing there, silhouette against the light. As soon as I realize who it is, I turn away and prepare to block out the noise.
岡部
Okabe,
もう3日も
it's
そうや
been
ってる
3
けど
days. Will you at
せめて
least
何
eat
か食べたら
something?
あんた
You knew, didn't
知っ
you?
てたんでしょまゆりが
You knew that Marjorie
he-
would die.
どうしてタイムリープしないの
Why don't you time leap?
あんたなら
I
マ
was
ユリを
sure
助ける
you
ため
would
に
do
タイムリ
anything
ープ
to
マ
save
シンを
Marjorie,
使うこと
even
もため
use
ら
the
わない
time leap machine.
そもそも
What happened
漆
to
原
your
さん
plan
の
to
性別を
change
男にして
Uruchibara's
IBN5100 を取り戻すっていう
back
計
the
画は
IBN
どうなったの
5100.
あんたはマユリを
You
助けるために
were
その計画を
set
実行に移
on
してた
saving Marjorie. What
何
are you still doing here?
いや
Wait,
それとももしかして
did you
あんたは
already
すでに
send the email?
IBN5100 を取り
Did
戻
you
して
already change
別
your
の世
life?
界線へと移動ここに残されているの
If
は
so,
岡部倫太郎
and you
の
are
残
just
死
a remnant
あまり
Okabe left
そ
behind,
して世界は
then that means
パラレル
Volai
ワー
are
ルドとして
Paparao,
こ
and
こ
this
では
war
マ
is
ユリが
doomed to
助からなかった
continue
未
without
来が
Marjorie.
継続
IBN5100 は
I didn't send the email.
取り戻
My
さなかっ
voice is
た。
hoarse, perhaps because I haven't spoken in 3 days.
どういうこと
What do you mean?
ルカ子を男に戻すこ
I
と
couldn't
は
change Lukako back into a guy.
俺だから
Instead, I chose to
運
accept
命
fate.
を受け入れた。
No, that makes it sound like I wasn't responsible.
マユリを
I stood by and let Marjorie die. I hear Kurisu grasp. Why did I confess? It's not something I should confess so easily. It's like admitting to murder. It should have been a secret between Lukako and me. And yet, do I want to be blamed? Would that make me feel better? It hurts to live with this bottle of guilt. At this point, it's welcome condemnation. Kurisu isn't one to miss words. I'm sure she'd tell me exactly what a worthless human being I am. However,
ご飯
will you eat?
食べる
Kurisu betrayed my expectations.
カップ麺でよければ
I can
作る
make
けど
cup noodles if you like,
そ
or
れとも
should I go get
何か買
something?
ってくる
責めろよ。
Say something. I killed Marjorie.
マユリを
Why
殺し
wouldn't
た
you
俺
blame
に
me?
怒りたい気持ちはあ
I
るけど
suppose I could, but why?
やめとく
It looked like you already
私
blamed
がとやか
yourself
く言う
enough.
必要過去に戻って
Maybe
因果率を
we
ねじ
just
曲げよう
don't
とす
have
る
the
こと
right
こそ
to change the past after
こ
all.
こがというより
Besides,
怒れるわけ
no one can blame you.
あんたは
You've
因果
been
の輪か
fighting
ら外
alone
れて
this whole time.
存
One
在として
man
孤立してま
disconnected
で
from causality.
ずっとだから
No
あん
one
たの
else
苦しみは
can understand your pain.
誰あんたの選択の意味は
No one else can
誰からも
understand
理
the
解されない
meaning of your choice.
そんなあんたを
There is no way I
一度
can
もタイ
blame
ムリ
you
ープしてない
when I
私が
haven't time lived
責められ
even
るわ
once.
けない
なんでそんなに物分かりがいいん
How
だ。
can you be so understanding? I crushed my knees.
物分かりがいいわけじゃない
I'm not. When you
あんた
chose
が
to save my
タイム
Marjorie
リープ
with
で
the
マユ
time
リを
leap
助けようと
machine,
決めたその時に
you must have known
誰
that
からも
no
分かって
one
もらえないと
would ever understand.
覚悟したはずだったら
So accept
そ
what
れを
you've
甘んじて
done.
受けなさいそうすればあんたは
Do that and you never
自分がし
forget
た
the
ことの意味
meaning
に
of
つ
your
いて
choice. So
忘れ
in
ること
other
はない
words,
から
she is telling me to suffer on my own. What a cruel woman.
ただ
However,
あんたは
you
あ
should
んたが
also
取った
take
選択によって助
responsibility
けた
for
もう
the
一人
girl
の
you
子に
did
ついて
save.
マユリは死んだわ
Marjorie is dead. It's sad.
残念だけど
No, sad doesn't even
残念
begin
ってい
to
う言葉だ
describe
け
it.
じゃ足りないぐらい
But
悲しいけ
Marjorie
ど
is gone.
世界の収束
You couldn't change
世界の意志には
her
逆らえなかった
You couldn't defy fate.
でも
But
あ
she
の
is
子は
still
今も
alive.
生きてる
Thanks to you, she is still alive as
あ
a
んたのお
girl.
かげでそしてあんたと同じよう
And
に
I think she is suffering alone
立
just
して
like you.
あの子の苦しみを理
And
解
you're
して
the
あげ
only
られ
one
るの
who
は
can understand her suffering
共
to
犯者で
her
ある
accomplish.
岡部
Remember?
だけでしょ
共犯者。
Her accomplish. I knew you would pull no punches. Makise Kurisu. Lukako image flowed through my mind. She used to be a guy, but now she is a girl, and she lives as a girl from now on. I am the one who chose that future for Lukako. When I imagine her fresh smile, I feel like spring has come to thaw the frozen soil of my heart. I can't bear to lose Lukako too. In that case, I know what I must do.
ありがと
Thank you,
う
Kurisu.
クリスお前と話せて
I'm glad I
よかった。
told you. As I enter the courtyard, I can almost feel the heat slowly drain away. Beside the main building stands a large tree. Its branches clothed with the vibrant leaves sway in the gentle breeze. The shrine is cooler than the street of Akihabara proper. Maybe it's because Kanda River is so close. As usual, the shrine is empty. I find myself standing before the offering box, gazing into the inner sanctum. I wonder if Lukako home. Her family should be here too. How should I call for her? Just then, the wind suddenly lets up, and the sound of rustling trees stopped for a bit. In the silence, I hear someone sobbing. It sounds like it's coming from behind the main building. I slowly head towards the sound. Sniff. Lukako is there, sitting on the grass, hugging her knees as she cries. Simidare is in her hands.
ルカ子
Lukako,
岡部さん
Okabe, sir. Lukako looks at me with wet eyes, but immediately afterwards, she buries her face into her knees. Then her shoulders start shaking once more.
昨日
Yesterday, I went to Mayuri-chan's
告別式に入っ
funeral.
てきまみんな
Everyone cried. I didn't know Mayuri-chan was loved by so many people.
もちろん
Of course, I love
僕
Mayuri-chan
まゆ
too.
りちゃんの僕
I'm
かなり人見知りする性格だけど
but she was always so nice
まゆ
to
りちゃ
me.
んは僕にとって
She was my best friend.
一番
I
大好きな
lost the
友
words
達だっ
I
たん
was
で
about to say. All I can do is sit silently next to Lukako.
すなのに
Why, Okabe-san?
僕たち
Why are you still
ど
alive?
うしてまゆりちゃんは
Mayuri-chan is dead,
僕は
but I'm
こ
still
う
a
して
girl.
今も
Now that she's
女の子
being a guy, Lukako is beginning to have gender identity issues. I have no idea how that feels. Just as Kurisu said, Lukako is disconnected from causality too.
僕が
I just feels wrong for me to keep
こ
living
うし
like
て
this.
何も
そんなことはない
It's not wrong. I try to cheer her up with those meaningless words, but
岡
Lukako
部さん
shakes her. Is there a way to save Mayuri-chan? Every word, but Lukako shakes her head in denial.
ゆりちゃんを助ける方法
Is there a way to save Mayuri-chan?
無理だ
No,
そんな
that can't be. Still crying, Lukako stand and plead with me.
考えましょうよ
Let's keep thinking. I do anything to save
まゆり
Mayuri-chan.
ちゃんがまゆりちゃんから
I heard
前に
from
聞いたことがあ
Mayuri-chan
ります
before that you made a
神様は
device for traveling back
時
in
間を
time.
遡る装置を作ったって
She's talking about the time leap machine.
それを使えば
If we use that,
無理なんだ
we can't.
時間を
If
遡れ
we
ば
go back in time, I'm
何
sure
か方
we
法が
find a way.
方法は
There's no way. I make that
Này.
first declaration with tucked head and clenched fists.
残酷なことかもしれない
It
が
may be cruel, but all we
俺
can
たちは
do is accept
マユリの
Mayuri's
死を
death
受け入
and
れて
keep on
それで
living.
も
諦めちゃダ
You
メ
can't
で
give
すよ
up. Why are you giving up?
どうして
Aren't you
諦め
sad
られ
at
るんです
all
か
that Mayuri-chan die?
とにかく
There is no way
方
to
法
save
はない
her.
んだ
嫌です
No,
僕は
I don't want
まゆ
Mayuri-chan
りちゃ
to
んに死ん
die.
で
ルカ子
Lukako. I grab her shoulder and look straight into her eyes.
俺が
Did you think it was
そ
easy
う簡
for
単
me
に
to
諦
give
めた
up?
と思うか
Okabe-san,
あいつは俺にとっても大事な
she
幼
was
馴染
my
だったんだ
precious childhood friend. I would have
諦められるわけ
done
がないだろう
anything to save her.
考えたさ
I tried.
死ぬほど考えて
I tried everything.
もがいて
I could
もがい
think
て
of. Do you know how
どんな
many
手を
times
使っ
I
てでも
got
助けよ
back?
うとしたさ
だが無理だった
But nothing worked. The
世界
universe
はあいつ
wanted
の死を
it.
望んだ
No matter how I tried to avoid it,
俺がどれだけそれを回避
fate
しようとしても
snatched Marjorie away.
マユリを助けるために
I sacrificed all the people memories
他の人間の思いだって
all
犠牲
to
にし
save
た
Marjorie. I didn't care who I hurt
傷つけ
as
てでも
long as I could save her.
マユ
だが
But I can't do it anymore.
も
There is nothing I can do.
う無理な
No,
んだ
there is something I can do. There is still things I can do to save Marjorie. But I chose none of them. Theoretically, it's not impossible. But it is impossible for me.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
僕
I didn't stop to think
Okabe-sanの気
about
持ち
your feelings.
だけど
But
無理なはずないですよ
there's still
も
one
う一つ
more
だけ
way left.
僕が
If you turn me back into a guy,
それはダメだ
I can't do that. There's no meaning to our choice if we do that. I chose Lukako over Marjorie. Ultimately, that's all there is to it.
お願いします岡部さん
Please, Okabe-san, I don't want to
僕
be a girl so badly
Mayuri-chan を
that
犠
I
牲にしてまで
sacrifice Mayuri-chan.
まゆりちゃんを
Please save Mayuri-chan.
助けたい
俺は
I wouldn't turn you back into a
お
guy.
前を男には
どうして
Why?
どうしてです
Why
か
wouldn't you?
俺がそれを選んだんだ
That's what I chose. I can't keep on hurting people to feed my
もう
ego.
これ
それに
Besides, even
元の
if
世
we
界
go
線
back
に
to
戻
the
ったところ
original
で
world line, there's no guarantee
マユリ
we
の死を
avoid
回避でき
Mayuri
るか
death.
どうかは俺は
I
そ
will
の低い
sacrifice
確率の
everyone's
ために
memories. I wouldn't sacrifice your memories
誰
for
か
a
の思
small
いを
chance like that.
だから
It's over.
岡部さ
But Okabe-san,
んでも
this is
こんなの
unforgivable.
僕は
I don't deserve to
僕
live
と
like
いう
this.
僕が女の子であ
How
るということ
can
が
I go on knowing that
まゆ
me
りちゃん
being
の
a
死の
girl
上に成り
quietly
立ってるなんて
protecting
こと
Marjorie dead?
そのことが
That's
重すぎ
too
て
heavy a burden for me to bear. Why?
どうしてあの時
Why didn't you send the mail to my mom
18年
pager
前のお
18
母
years
さんの
ago?
ポケベどうして
Why didn't you choose
まゆりちゃんじゃ
Marjorie-chan
なく
over
て
me?
お前は何も負い目
You
を
have
感じる
nothing
こと
to
は
be
ない
ashamed of. It was my choice.
マユリを殺したの
I
は
killed Marjorie. The guilt is mine.
俺なんだ
I am the one with the
だから
power of a god.
罪は
I
俺が
am
全
the
て
one
被る
who chose Marjorie's fate. Therefore, I am the one who must bear the responsibility.
それに
Besides, I want you to be
お
happy.
前にも幸せ
幸せになんて
Happy? How can
な
I
れるはず
possibly
ない
be
じゃないで
happy
すかまゆりちゃんが死んだのは
when Marjorie died
僕のせい
because
でも
of
あ
me?
るのに
お前のせいじゃない
It wasn't
何度も
because
言わ
of
せない
you.
でくれ
Please never say that again.
今は悲しいかもし
It's
れ
sad
ない
now,
が
but
お前にはマユリの分まで
I want you to keep
前を
going
見て
forward and live
生きていってほしいんだ
for Marjorie too.
そんなの
No, I don't want that.
そんな
Yukiko
の
clenched
嫌
my
です
chest. She stared into my eyes without wiping away her tears.
僕
In that case, I want to help bear your
そ
burden
れなら岡
together.
部さんと
一緒に背負
Bear
う
it together, don't be ridiculous.
何を俺は
I'm a
因
man
果の輪から外れた
disconnected
人
from
間だし
causality. I chose
マユ
to
リを見
stand
殺しに
by
する
and
選
let
択を
Marjorie
した人間
die.
で
それなら
Then
僕だって
I
因果の輪
disconnect
から
myself from causality
外れ
too.
ます僕の記憶の中に
I regain my memories of being a guy. So
男だった時
doesn't
の
that
思い出
mean
が
I'm
蘇ってきてい
already
る時点で
disconnected?
まゆりちゃんの命と引
I
き換
also
え
know
に
that I'm only a girl
僕
because
が女として
Marjorie
生き
paid
ている
for
ん
it
だっていう
in
こ
her
とも
life.
僕たち
We are
共
accomplished.
犯者なんですよ
Kurisu said the same thing. We are accomplished. Lukako and I,
この悲しみも
this sadness, this guilt,
この二人で
I want us both to
忘
embrace
れず
them
に
so we don't forget.
抱いていき
We
た
are
いです
disconnected from causality. Nobody else can understand us. That's why
は
I understand.
あ分かったよ
I embrace Lukako strongly.
一緒に
Let's bear our
背負っ
burden
てくれ
together.
一緒に
Let's live with
こ
these
の思いを
memories
忘れずに
together.
ずっと
Can I stay by your side forever? I love you.
岡部まゆりちゃんへの裏切りかもしれないけど
I'm betraying Mayuri-chan, but I want to be with you
一
forever.
緒にいた
もちろんだ
Of course, we both bear the same burden. We accept Mayuri's death, yet still live on, shoulder to shoulder. Afterward, we pass the time sitting in silence until the sky turns the color of dust. Lukako rests her head on my shoulder. I embrace her and feel her breathing next to me. We gaze silently at the sky, and in our heart we pray for Mayuri's happiness in the afterlife. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm sorry.
ね
Hey,
岡部さん
Okabe-san. Lukako raises her head and breaks the silence. I can see firm resolve in her expression.
僕
There is one
まゆりちゃん
thing
に
that I should have
ど
done
うし
for
ても一つだけ
Mayuri-chan, but
や
didn't.
り残したことがそのせいで
And because
ま
I
ゆりちゃん
didn't,
に悲しい思いをさせちゃいました
やり残したこと
what was that?
コスプレです
Cosplay. Oh, that. These last few weeks, Mayuri was constantly asking Lukako to wear the costume she made for her. But Lukako was too embarrassed to try. I remember Mayuri on the day she died.
ルカちゃん
I
がキラ
think
リちゃんのコ
Luka-chan
スプレ
would
したら
be
ね
an absolutely
絶対似合う
perfect
と思うんだ
Kirakri-chan cosplayer.
ルカちゃんってね
Luka-chan
マ
so
ユシー
cute.
がドキドキ
She
しちゃう
makes
ぐらい可愛い
Mayushi heart stop, you know.
ルカちゃんって普段
Luka-chan
おと
usually
な
a
しいで
very
しょ
obedient girl,
あんま
you
り
know.
自分の意
She
見も
rarely
言おうとしないし
speak her mind.
コスプレするとね
When you
普
cosplay,
段
you
の自
become
分とは
another
別
you.
の自分だからね
That's why I
最初は恥
think
ずか
that
しいかも
if
しれない
Luka-chan
けど
cosplay once, she will
Luka-chan も
definitely
一度や
find
れ
a new
ば
Luka-chan,
きっと
even
新し
if
い
it's
ルカちゃんを
embarrassing
見
at
つけられ
first.
るとそしたらね
And when
今よ
that
り積
happens,
極的な
she
性
will
格に
become
な
more
ってね
assertive than
もしか
before
す
and
る
maybe
と
even
オカリ
dominate
ン
to
をお尻に
Ocarina.
敷いちゃうかもしれないよ
Even on that day, Mayuri only talked about Lukako. Even though I stood her up on my promise to bring Lukako to Komima and made her lonely, Mayuri wanted Lukako to cosplay from the bottom of her heart.
時間を遡る装置を
Can
使って
the time machine take me back
あ
to
の日
that
に
day?
戻るって
You mean you want
お
to
前
go
が
back? Lukako nods firmly.
本気なのか
Are you serious? Nobody used time leap machine except me. It's never failed so far, but if something does happen, it might not be reversible. Certain test subject turned into jellyman. Something like that could happen to her, or she could lose her memory like Susaha did.
危険すぎる
It's too dangerous.
あれ
So
は
far, I'm the only one who
俺以外
uses
には
it.
使わせら
お願いします
Please,
せめて最後に
at the very
まゆり
least,
ちゃんに
I want to see
笑顔でいてもらいたいん
Mayuri-chan
で
off
す
with a smile.
僕まゆりちゃん
Because
に
I wasn't able to
何
do
もしてあ
anything
げら
for
れな
her.
かった
だがお前は
But I thought
ああ
you
いう
could
場所に来
handle
るオ
all
タク
the
のことが
otaku.
確かに
I
ちょっ
am
と
a bit
怖いで
scared,
す
but this is
で
something
も
I have to do.
そんなことそれに
Besides, I want to
僕は
truly
岡部
be
さん
the
と
same as you,
本当に同じに
Okabe-san.
なりたいその装置を使えば
If I use that device, I be
因果の輪から
completely
完全に外れてしまうんですよね
disconnected from causative eye.
それで
And then I could feel what you
岡部さん
feel.
とだから
So please, her innocent feeling warmed my heart. Lukako truly cares for me and Mayuri. In the end, I have to grant her wish. When we get back to the lab, no one is there. Just a few days ago, Mayuri, Kurisu, Daru, and I were laughing here together. With Mayuri gone, nothing seemed to remain from those days but dreams. The lab feels truly empty. But I hide that feeling and lead Lukako to the development room. Luckily, the 42-inch CRT is turned on downstairs, so we can start the time leap when ready.
飛び先は
What
いつに
time will you jump to?
あの日の朝に
The morning of that day.
前日に飛んだりする
If
と
we jump to the day
きっと
before,
僕は
I don't
現
think
実を受け止める
I'd
ことが
be
できなくて
mentally stable enough to
動揺し
accept
ちゃう
it
と思うんです
as reality.
だから
That's why. So she's choosing the morning of that fateful day, so she can cosplay with a smile. But to jump to that day would take at least 3 consecutive leaps. Will she be able to get all the way to the 15th? But despite my worry, Lukaku remains undaunted.
無事に飛んだら
Once
俺
you
に
leap
連絡を取る
safely,
んだ。
try to touch,
そうしたら
get
きっ
in
と俺
touch
は
with me. I'm sure
お前
I'll
を
help
マ
you
ユリの
get
ところ
to
に連れて
Mayuri.
行ってやる。
はい
Okay. I cover Lukaku's head with the time leap machine headgear. Her body is clearly shaking. But that's understandable, I guess. Even I'm starting to get tense. My heart feels like it's about to explode. This is the first time leap machine experiment with a subject older than me. I can't stop thinking about the worst case scenario.
心配するな。
Don't worry, your brain
脳
will
が
hurt
少
a
し
bit,
痛むぐらいだが
but the pain
す
will
ぐ
go
収ま
away
る。
soon. Okay,
向こうについても
you must not
決して
get
取り乱すな
distracted.
よ。
Once you reach
落ち着
the
いて状
alternate
況を理解
side,
するんだ。
calm down and try to grasp your surroundings.
大丈夫。
It's be
俺が
okay.
ついている。
I'm with you. I gently, carelessly look at her cheek. She responds with a small sigh of relief.
じゃ
I'm
あ行き
going.
ます
I nod and hide the shaking of my fingertip as I set the microwave timer.
きっと
I'll be
戻って
sure
き
to
ます
come
から
back.
あ
Yeah, I'll be
あ、待って
waiting.
いるぞ。
I smile and look at her. Immediately afterwards, she charged to the room. I opened my eyes wide in wonder as Lukaku's body began to shine. The building shook violently. The smell of ozone filled the air. The light is blinding. I can hardly keep my eyes open.
岡部さん
Okabe-san. Lukaku's cry suddenly cut short. A shock rippled through my body like it always does right after time leaping. What
こ
the
こは
time leap? I wasn't the one who leaped. But nevertheless, I teleported from the lab to Yanabayashi Tri. Did the world light change? No, reading Steiner didn't activate, so I don't think it did. Then why? Was it because of Lukaku's change to the past? Look at the side and there I see Lukaku. She get up and smile once she noticed my gaze.
写真
Want to see the
見ます
pictures?
か
写真
Pictures? What? This about pictures?
行ってきたんですよ
It's work, I did it.
僕覚えてないんですか
Don't you
Okabe-san.
remember? You
急
suddenly
に様子が
started
変わりま
acting
したけど
different just now.
お前が過去へ飛んで
Right after you leap into
そ
the
の
past,
直後
I
に
found
俺は
myself
ここに立って
standing here.
小見間には行って
To
きた
go
のか。
to Komima? Lukaku once again burst into tears. Then she slowly nodded. She took out a few pictures and handed them to me.
まゆりちゃん
Mayuri-chan was so happy.
とても
I looked at the first
嬉しそうでした
picture handed to me. I grasped in surprise, but I see what's on it.
俺もお前も
It looked like we really got carried
はしゃぎすぎだ
away.
よな。
I realized that I am crying. In the picture, Mayuri is smiling. And we are smiling with her. เอ้าทำไมค้างวะ อ๋อ จบละ โอเค นี่เป็นฉากจบอีกฉากหนึ่งเนาะ เดี๋ยวเครดิตล้นเสร็จ ผมจะพักก่อนนะครับเดี๋ยวค่อยมาเล่นต่ออาบน้ำกินอะไรก่อนเดี๋ยวเข้าห้องน้ำแป๊บเฮ้ยเมื่อกี้ได้ลูกเหรอโถเอ้ยเข้าห้องน้ำอยู่ออกมาได้ลูกเฉยเลยโอเคเมื่อกี้ทำของหล่นโธ่ได้ลูกกับโกะต้องย้อนกลับไปตรงไหนนะน่าจะเป็นตรงนี้เนาะแต่ว่าเดี๋ยวค่อยย้อนดีกว่าเดี๋ยวผมขอไปอาบน้ำกินอะไรก่อนแล้วค่อยมาทำฉากจบต่อไปขอบคุณมากครับที่รับชมเดี๋ยวผมออกเกมก่อน